The largest private art and design school in the U.S. has rounded up a lucky her to ring in the new year. Every member of the Academy of Art Stampede is assigned a symbol for happiness. Out front, luck and prosperity, followed by longevity and double happiness. Bringing up the rear, wealth and success. And they all sound like Triple Crown winners, Julie.
They sure do, Ben.
Next up, we have the Hyundai float. But first, paving the way, three of the automaker's newest models, the Equus, the Genesis, and the Santa Fe. Rolling in the new year in style.
Well, Hyundai had no trouble coming up with an idea for its float this year, which we're about to see. Equus, the Latin term for a horse or steed, happens to be the name for one of its luxury sedans, the year of the horse. Equus, that's a no-brainer. There's that float now.
There's Hyundai's winged stallion riding fearlessly into the future on a float. The Hyundai name, by the way, comes from a Korean word meaning modernity, represented by the float's contemporary buildings. The steed leaping through the air symbolizes leaving old ideas behind to embrace a new way of thinking.
A lot of work went into this float. Another great show tonight. Also, the great contribution from Hyundai Motor America and Dave Thomas's team of float builders.
And one of the float builders, Stephanie, said that this is one of her favorite floats. I'm with you, girl.
Hyundai started as a construction company in 1947, helping to rebuild South Korea after World War II and the Korean Wars. The first cars were built 20 years later.
The logo there, a slanted, stylized H, symbolizes the company shaking hands with its customer.
And just a little notes about these floats that are in the parade tonight. There are 22 of them. Dave Thomas and his team do an excellent job putting them all together. You know, 200 hours it takes to build each one of these floats. That's about 400 to 600 hours per float. They're crafted out of styrofoam, I should say, and paper mache, a lot of paint and glitter and sequins add up to one spectacular sight.
Let's pop on down the street now and check with our man on the street, Robert Honda. Robert, what
well, you know, the Chinese New Year parade is a family event, and I'm here with my family and a couple of 100 cousins here. Anyway, my wife Arlene and my son Mason, who everybody has seen grown up on TV. In fact, you can see the mustache he's grown in a short amount of time. And also my daughter Olivia, who's now a gymnast, who has great body control. Show him, Olivia.
So cute.
Now that's what I call a year of the horse display.
Very good. And I noticed someone else sitting there to your would be to your right. Is that Rita Williams also right next to you?
That's right. That's Rita.
We spotted you, Rita. She's in retirement now. Hi, Rita.
There is life after retirement. I get to see the whole parade this year, not from a cable car. Yay!
All right. Happy New Year to all of you. Good to see you.
That's a nice retirement, just waving now in the bleachers. It looks like a few West Portal students snuck away from their group and hitched a ride. The school has a large number of participants each year, so they're usually broken up into smaller groups. These are the lucky few who don't have to walk the whole parade route.
And just to give you an idea how large the West Portal contingent is, some years back during the parade preparations, a random kid got mixed up in the group and organizers had him dressed and ready to march before his parents found him.
That's why these kids are contained, I guess, on the float there.
And they're waving their fans right now, and the lion right there. Colorful costumes. Okay, now Cathay Pacific brings the Year of the Horse from Hong Kong to the city by the bay with this year's Zodiac animal galloping past the Cathay Chevron and leaping high above San Francisco's famed skyline. The landmarks were chosen as a reminder of the daily non-stops between the two cities.
Well, these horses haven't been given names to my knowledge, but Betsy is the airline's first aircraft, which you can visit in the Hong Kong Science Museum. The float's a little high-tech, too, scrolling Happy New Year messages.
Cathay Pacific hopes that good fortunes go with you wherever the Year of the Horse may take you.
There's that strolling sign wishing you good luck. Hey, Julie, you yourself are a horse lover, aren't you?
I am a horse lover. I actually have 2 horses of my own. I spend a lot of time before work going out to the barn. And yeah, so I'm happy that, there's a picture. There's a picture of me jumping one of my horses. Oh my gosh. It's just, you know, it's one of my great hobbies. I mean, you just can't get enough time out at the barn, and it just feels like such a good way to, I don't know, really de-stress yourself. Okay, this next group now feels like a case of deja vu. That's because we saw a few West Portal students a little earlier tonight.
That's right. So many kids, they had to be split up. Here now, the Performing Arts Group, made up of fan and ribbon dancers and stilt walkers. The program instills a sense of community, leadership, and continuity due to the large number of alumni mentors.
And there are the fan dancers doing their thing out there tonight. How colorful they are. It's just look at how small they are and young, and they're beautiful out there in their costumes, and they've practiced and waited a long time to get out there and march in this parade and show us what they have.
And equally lovely, the ribbon dancers, looking effortless with their 12-foot-long colorful streamers. They make it look so easy, but it's difficult to keep from getting all tangled up in them. Or maybe it's just difficult for me.
And another, let's see. Well, it's not so easy. This group has been practicing for months. Check this out. They're representing characters from The Journey to the West. The Chinese classic is a fictionalized account of the Buddhist monks' pilgrimage to India, the Stilt Walkers. Can you imagine walking along the parade route all evening on these stilts? That takes real talent. Well, I couldn't do it.
These are some high heels. That makes me think some women might be good at doing this, and I believe there are some women doing it on the street here. Yes.
Yeah, definitely not easy. But they have smiles. They're wearing smiles out there tonight and waving. Happy New Year to all of you. Look at that. The Stilt Walkers.
And some of them are playing characters, I believe. Priest Tang is there, the Monkey King, Sandy, and Pigsy. Some of the more recognizable ones here in this group from West Portal.
Got the fans, the ribbons, and the Stilt Walkers.
Let's take a quick peek now at Ford's Picture Perfect moment. Oh, the band, the dragon, oh, nice. Still ahead is your chance to win 4 round-trip tickets to anywhere Southwest flies in the U.S. Watch for the secret beginner's luck for everyone.
And we welcome them tonight. Luck and the God of Wealth. Sounds like a winning hand. The new casino and resort is located in beautiful Sonoma County. The majestic Golden Gate Bridge towers over a sea of gold coins, symbolizing success and luck.
I think it also means we're lucky to call the Bay Area home.
And that we are. The bridge represents the path to good fortune as immigrants made their way from the green hills of China to the Gumsan Gold Mountains of California. Gumsan was how the Chinese referred to San Francisco back during the gold rush.
Longma's showing no signs of slowing down. 20 years and they're still going strong. Longma Sing Si Wei, which roughly translates to Dragon, Horse, Lion, and Dance Association. Hey, it's more than 1/3 female.
All right, the group turned traditional lion dancing on its head by allowing young children under the age of 12 to take part.
That's called diversity, and that's called beautiful lion dancing here. There are 9 lions, 1 large happy Buddha, and a baby Buddha, all milling around down there.
They're shaking their stuff. Ooh, they're getting out. You know, the lion has become symbolic of scaring away evil spirits during the new year. And the Golden Phoenix Dragon team, the 80-foot dragon, is said to be the only all-women's Gumlong. The dragon embodies the encompassing spirit of the Chinese New Year parade.
And you think tiger moms are tough, huh? This mother dragon team can run circles around them.
That's right, no messing around with them. And before we head to break, a look back now at this Ford Picture Perfect moment. And of this year's pageant participants. Macy's sponsors their farewell tour around the city, and a few Macy's employees are playing the ever-so-gracious host.
The float features a phoenix emblem, which represents the Empress and feminine beauty. It's often paired with the Emperor's dragon emblem to symbolize a harmonious union.
Well, love is in the air this weekend, being Valentine's Day and all. Joining the ladies, a whimsical young couple huddled under a large lily. And as we say goodbye to the ladies, we're also saying goodbye to the Year of the Snake, which has slithered its way back to the bottom of the Chinese zodiac.
The crowd along Geary, they're getting a taste of the largest and one of the most influential martial arts systems in the world, Shaolin Kung Fu. But first, some of Shaolin Temple USA's monks are paving the way for the warriors. They've been trained from a very young age and are spectacularly adept at Kung Fu.
These members are from the first official North American branch of the world-famous Songshan Shaolin Temple in China, renowned for its Kung Fu.
They're performing different styles of fist forms, including the Da Hong fist, which you might call a practical combat technique. Right now in a peaceful mode.
Yes. I have a feeling that could change, though, as we continue to watch. You can tell they're getting ready to do something, and here they go. And, you know, Kung Fu is not all about self-defense. It's really a healing system for the mind and body. And Shaolin movements, as you watch, are short, succinct, and swift. All the movement, including footwork, is executed along a straight line. Check them out. What differs from Shaolin Kung Fu styles from others is power and strength. They're back into their peaceful mood now, Ben.
Yes, they are. Comes full circle here at the Shaolin. Just don't get them riled up.
And they're a big group.
Yes. And I see different color belts, too, showing the different grades they have reached at the temple. I see some beauty approaching.
And we want to go back now to our Robert Honda. He's along the parade route, getting a bird's eye view of the action on the street. Robert.
Well, the Shaolin monks were really helping people here. They were talking about how the cultural impact of this parade is and how much special that is in terms of that aspect. What we have now coming is Miss Karen Lee, Miss Chinatown USA, on a beautiful float, as you can tell. And as you hear her accomplishments, you know, we've had a lot of impressive people win this crown, but she really has a list of accomplishments that are almost breathtaking. You heard a few of those earlier, and we're going to try to talk to her if we can. Hello, Karen. Hello, Karen. How are you?
How are you? I'm great.
This is Karen Lee, Miss Chinatown USA. She's a 17-year-old from Houston, Texas. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, you have a long list of accomplishments, including perfect scores on all your SAT tests, and you're going to Harvard.
Yes.
How did winning Miss Chinatown USA rank among all your accomplishments?
It's definitely such a great experience. It's very different from everything I've ever done. I'm usually more studious or athletic, but this is just such a great experience to be able to try something new, challenge myself, and at the same time be able to immerse myself in the Chinese culture in Houston and San Francisco and across the nation.
What do you expect to do in the next year?
In the next year, for me, this title means that I can share the beauty of my culture, of the different associations in Chinatown, the deep history with Chinese traditions like red envelopes, incense burning, and I can make other people fascinated as much as I am.
Karen Lee, Miss Chinatown USA, thank you very much and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
All right, Robert, thanks so much. A beautiful young lady, and congratulations to Karen Lee, the new Miss Chinatown 2014. Just 17 years old.
Well, let's see who was captured on this Ford picture-perfect moment. Why, it's Big Four for their equipment support. There's one of our camera guys in the Hertz Boom getting a spectacular bird's eye view of the action on the street. The Hertz equipment rental fleet is one of the strongest